Can you guys even hear me? Check, check. All right, I was born and raised in Vegas. Anyone else born and raised in Vegas? You got like one person? All right. You know, like when I go like elsewhere and I tell people that, they always think that like I must have had a crazy childhood, but you know, my childhood was pretty normal. You know, like there's probably some slight differences. Like the blow was probably better. Like the hookers are probably better looking, but I went to the same underground drug raves that everyone did in elementary school. So, you know, I had a kind of a rough childhood. Like my family, like my parents are still together. Like I only got to have one Christmas, and all my friends got to have two Christmases. You know, it's like I don't want love, Mom. I want presents. You guys have an imaginary friend when you were kids? Yeah, me too. His name was Jesus. You know, I eventually grew out of him, but you know what the weird part is? My parents still play along. You know, like oh, we got some religious people in the crowd. What else I got? All right, so when we were stay away from the religious jokes. I got it. All right. So like when we were kids, like me and my brothers used to bag on each other about being gay, and my mom would get pissed at us. She's like, "Don't call your brother gay, or he's gonna start to believe it." I'm like, I'm pretty sure if that's how you turn people gay, then everyone would be gay. But don't worry, if I turn him gay, I'll tell a bunch of straight jokes until he turns back, so don't worry about it. You know, so it was like my goal in life to make my mom laugh at a gay joke, like just be so funny that she couldn't help it. So like we're about to go to a wedding, and my mom asked us if we're ever gonna get married, and I said, yeah, I'll probably get married. And my little brother's like, nah, I'm never getting married. So put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, don't worry, one day they'll pass the gay marriage law. But now my little brother's gay. And all the straight jokes in the world don't seem to turn him back, so my bad, Mom. Fuck. Have you guys ever seen Edward Scissorhands? Yeah! It's like, I love that movie, but I always have to think, like, it would suck so bad to be Edward Scissorhands. I don't think it'd be so bad to have scissors for hands, I just think it would suck not to have a penis. You know? Masturbation jokes, so that's the ones you guys like? All right, so in the news recently, like Justin Bieber was in the news because he like went to the Anne Frank house, and in the back of the book at the end of the tour, he wrote, I wish if Anne Frank was still alive that she would be a believer, which is a Justin Bieber fan. And, you know, everyone was like, you know, thought it was an insensitive thing to write on there, you know, after that whole experience. And, you know, but I started to think about it. It's like, you know, if Anne Frank was still alive, she'd probably wish you died in the Holocaust. So I work in a restaurant, and this is a true story. Like the other day, this lady, she's like, what are your happy hour specials today? And I said, we don't have any happy hour specials on Saturday. And she said, it's Tuesday. You know, some people are off by like a day, but I was like off by as much as you could possibly be off. You know, like you could tell I got important shit going on if I fucking don't even know what day it is, you know? But that's why I don't think it's fair. Like, I can never remember my girlfriend's birthday, no matter what. Like, I try so hard, but eventually it just gets lost in the recesses of my brain, like long division and geography, you know? And, you know, I've been celebrating Memorial Day my whole life. And I can't even tell you what month that's in. Like, Veterans Day, no fucking clue, you know? Like, we've only been dating for 7 years. So, like, I've had these holidays since I was born, you know? Like, so let me get these holidays down first, and then I'll work on remembering your birthday, you know? Like... You know, I barely know when Christmas is, and that's just because I wouldn't be a very good Christian if I didn't know the day that Santa died on the cross, you know? So, you know, my girlfriend's super insecure, and it bugs me, you know? It's like, I don't think I'd cheat on her so much if she wasn't so insecure. I don't really have a girlfriend, so don't worry. You don't have to get all mad. So, you know, have you ever started dating a girl and then like a few months into it, she starts to tell you some shit that just like destroys the relationship? Like it like disagrees with you on a fundamental level, but she waits till you're like sucked in? Well, this girl, like she told me a couple months into the relationship that she was bulimic. But I only date anorexics. You know, like bulimics still like retain a lot of water weight and their teeth are always messed up from all the stomach acid, you know? It's like, and I admire anorexics because like they know perfection's impossible, but they'll strive for it until the day they die. But I really like this girl, so I started dating her. I kept dating her for a while, but every time she'd go to the bathroom, it just pissed me off more and more, you know? All I could think is, does she know how much that Hot Pocket cost? Stop wasting my money and get a real eating disorder already, you know? Like, what the fuck? So in China, they have this law, like, you're only allowed to have one baby. So like they want a male baby to carry on like the legacy, the family legacy. So what happens is they end up throwing a lot of female babies away in the trash. And that is so fucked up, you know, like in this day and age that shit goes on, you know, like they should recycle them. You know, like there's so many good uses, you know, like they could be dog food or fertilizer or whatever, you know. All right, that's all I got. My name's Waddle, thanks.